Like, comment, subscribe and support. Social media links in the cards. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect him to reply.
Can I help you?
Yes, tell Barrett to get the next one. No, why did I think I had to come up here? I've got to go speak to the liaison woman officer person. You, McIntyre. Hi.
Captain?
Oh!
Deputy told me what went down.
Hey, Adrian.
Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Oh, okay. Hey, Adrian.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Get rid of this. Can use for good. Let me take over a quick thing. Is the answer to stopping more attacks really in here? Well, they obviously know that. Look, no offense. I had to make promises to both the Freestar and Varun. Can you assure me this data is going to be used for good?
Yes. It will be.
Right.
Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Right. Well, here you go. Take possession of the Terramorph data.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So, with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
All right.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Oh.
Then I guess we'll see
Okay.
you on Mars.
All right. Well,
Captain,
yeah.
if you'll follow me.
I'll see you on Mars. All right. So that gives us time to get a bit of work done elsewhere. They've got to get an entire base up and running again. Just go blow some pirates up in a bit. You know, feel better about me day. Hey everyone. Working out or hardly working? Oh yeah, you've heard that one many times, haven't you? And you're not impressed. Oh. Okay. Where the hell are we going? Okay. Are we right at the top of the damn thing? Wow. That's quite the... Whoa! That is quite the view. Excuse me, Deputy.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Yeah. Again, why want... does this mean if anyone offers me citizenship elsewhere, I can't take it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen.
Okay.
Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Well, okay, then I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies.
Sorry. Yeah.
Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Yeah, I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
Oh, thank you.
Also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now,
Nice.
the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you. but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Alright, ask for me by name. Who are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
Fine, I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the
Probably
elevator.
will.
You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Okay, well, thank you, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got it. We've got to try base jumping off here. Bit of whee. No. No fun. Wow, it's taller. Can I go up there? Whoa! Oh, let's look at the solar panels on the roof. Look at the other side of the city. Wow! Look at that. This is high up. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit scared near the edge. I can see the lodge from here. Nice. Alright, I'm coming down, I'm coming down, I'm coming down. I mean, you can understand why when we lost Earth, this was the planet we chose. It was also the nearest one in terms of jump distance, because that one in Tau Ceti is pretty nice too, but it's a further jump, so I bet we didn't have grav ships that could make that level of jump. Ah well, never mind, come on. So the president can go out and look at everything when they're not, you know. Also, if... Quick escape, I wonder if they've got backpacks on. If someone comes to try and kill them. Straight through there, jump off, backpack down to the ground. Or, if you know, if they have sensitive data and they don't want to be caught, they're expected to jump off and kill themselves. That's a bit grim, isn't it? The Free Star are at the gates. They're winning the war. They're about to force the president to sign ownership of the planet over to them. What does the president have to do? Well, according to the charter, go base jumping without a parachute. Okay, subsection 7. What the hell's all this about?
I have something for you.
Do you? What?
Oh, good. Story time. Love it.
Yeah, the story time's yours. What's this thing you have?
Oh, right. Almost forgot about it. This is for you.
You just mentioned it. Chicken? Oh. Am I looking hungry again? Thanks, Barrett. Thank you. Alright. This is a cargo cupboard hall. Oh, there's something in here. Hello? Someone's asked me by name. I mean, what? They need me to take a few big boxes to the other side of the system in my big massive ship? I mean, what? Hello? Excuse me. Hello? Security.
I knew a place like this had to exist. I just never thought I'd actually be in it.
Do you think they got the Ark of the Covenant in one of these? And Indiana Jones's hat? No? Hello? Oh! Let's not do that. Hello? Oh, that's locked. That's locked. Where am I going, mate? Do you know where I'm supposed to be going?
For entrance.
Okay. Nice to know that random security is cleared for entrance. Okay. Alright. I hate to do this, but... Okay, she programmed it into my scanner watch. Nice to know. So I'm going here. Oh, okay, over here.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
What? No magazines? Well, who's down for some small talk? Looks like we've got a volunteer here. Howdy, soldier. Want to compare war stories?
Oh, you think you're in for it now, mate. Whoa! You could have warned me. If that can only be pulled open, that's like a vault door that can only be pulled open, and pulling a door open is harder than smashing it in. So that is a bit of a worry. Somebody's down here they want me to talk to. Are they bloody contagious or something? Hello?
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom.
Oh.
Chat.
Okay. So we got a nice indoor house. Oh, you're somebody that's not supposed to exist anymore, aren't you? Let's have a look at you. You know what? This could take a while.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed.
Uh-huh.
Now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Alright, let's put it this way. You do look familiar, and I can't tell where from. You actually look a little bit like Kelton Flush, except thinner and greyer. Actually, you remind me of... Was it Obama? You remind me of an old American president in looks, Obama. And I've seen your face somewhere. I know I have. Maybe a picture. Something like that. Portrait. I've seen it, but I can't remember where or what.
Was that all?
No. But, like I say, I've seen you, but given the amount of security, I'd say you're someone pretty important or dangerous.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon. But most
Come again.
as Victis. I was an admiral during the colony.
Okay.
One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Alright. So what do you do then?
To warrant my execution. The
Yes.
official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet.
Yeah, they were used as a human shield, weren't they?
Ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
But was it what was right? So you're Adrian's dad, aren't you? Well, we'll get to that. So why did the UC decide to fake your death, other than the fact that you think you're useful?
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the colony war. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
Yes. And speaking of soldiers, Major Sanon, Hadrian. Your clone daughter, yes?
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. Been working alongside.
Yes.
Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Well, yes. Yeah, she told me she's a clone. She didn't elaborate onto what level of memory she has, but she told me she's your clone.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Yeah, she could be different to you because of nurture and the environment she grew up in and the people she's met. I mean, she could be different to you on the old human bloody spiritual pagan belief system of astrology, for Christ's sake. We don't know what's making her different to you. But the fact is she's different to you. Alright?
Continue whenever you like.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just barking at you. So tell me about this cloning program that you think made her exactly like you, which she clearly didn't.
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the colony war came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help.
Actually, no, you can't help with me having a drink and something to eat, but, you know. Every day I get a chance to work with a man living in a fish tank. Yeah, he's a dangerous man in a fish tank. Fine, I'm listening. What's this magical gift of knowledge you have for us?
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams. Helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else.
Right.
Names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
So you track down war criminals, people like you. How's that working exactly? Other than the fact that I assume that because you sort of have a similar mindset, that gives you the ability to advise the trackers. Yeah? Is that how this works?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
I'm not sure I do like the sound of this. Go on.
One task. That's all I require.
It's always one task.
Former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. I mean, why don't you have your recovery team do this?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Oh, become a subordinate of a man known for killing tons of civilians. Yeah, can't see it. How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man then?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
Alright. And what would happen if I arrested him and turned him over to the UC instead? Wouldn't that be more efficient?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Yeah. I'm not killing him for fun. But if he's actually as bad as you claim, I consider bringing him to justice. If I have to kill him, I'll have to kill him. But I am going to try and bring him, just so you know.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. Head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Chicken Chica. Thank you, Barrett. And you know what? I'll have some sparkling water. Oh, and excuse me.
If you don't believe me, speak to the deputy. She'll confirm Orlays is a man worth removing from this world.
Alright. Hadrian, right? She's your clone. Your different sexes. How's that possible? It's easily possible. They just didn't put the... They removed the Y because it was easier to give her the memories without the male chromosome complicating things with all the testosterone. Alright, but come on. How did they do it?
I was told the process was decidedly complex. While we come from the same clay, the kiln and the sculptor had much to say in who Hadrian became, for the better. We are, after all, so much more than our legacies, genetic or otherwise.
So you do have some respect for the fact she's different to you. That is a weird kind of fatherly love, if you ask me. Alright, well, what did you do to earn yourself an execution in your eyes? I know what you told me. Yes. I know you told me that it was because you fired on the civilian fleet, but what do you think you did to earn yourself the execution?
The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne.
Yeah, you told me this bit.
A battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
Alright, so you're going to spit out the same spiel for that, regardless of which way I ask you or whether I ask you for more details. Okay, interesting. And Victis, why did you choose a Latin name?
It's a phrase, actually. In one of Earth's dead tongues. Woe to the defeated. I acquired it during my school years, after defeating an older cadet so badly that it led to his dismissal from the program. Since then, it's been hurled at me by critics who didn't like the methods by which I achieved victory. But I can't say I don't like it. Stood as a reminder, I wasn't a man to be trifled with.
Right, well, thank you for your time. What the? Okay. I'm not giving him extra stuff to look at.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Yes. Right, well, we had to go to the wolf system anyway for those lucky boots, but I wasn't telling him that. The less he knows, the better. Hi. Am I good to go? Over Tyler. Come on, Barrett. Let's go. I can't tell you anything yet. There's too many cameras. Alright, come on. If I'm going to speak about this in front of you, I would rather do it. Yes. Come on. Deputy.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Alright. I'm not prepared for that.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
Why hasn't Hadrian been told about this?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work.
Do you not think...
Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
Do you not think that would... You know that the Freestar should have at least been told about this, don't you?
No, they really shouldn't. And bringing up what you've learned outside this building will make you, Captain, look like a crazy person. I don't want that, and you certainly don't want that. So you need to keep this to yourself. Now, was there something in particular you wanted to discuss about your meeting?
The prisoner asked me to deal with a Dr. Orlais. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlais? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlais is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Yeah, are you actually considering this?
Allowing you to kill someone on behalf of the prisoner? Absolutely not. But taking the chance to bring a known criminal to justice? Well, the old man's been right more than a few times in the past. So, what's being put on the table here?
Apparently he knows where Hadrian's old research team members are, and it would save us time.
Really? He found the members of the research team.
Mm-hmm.
We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
Yeah. What's the chances that this is a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
Yeah, but were they done to build up trust for the eventual turning on you? I'm supposed to head to the den anyway. Can you tell me anything about it? I've been there before, but can you tell me anything more official?
The den? It's a star station, orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Okay then, well, that was it.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Come on.
Pardon.
Yep, pardon you. You're pardoned. Okay. Tuala, do you have any idea what I'm into now?
Captain, Admiral Logan informed me of your part in halting the attacks. Whole damn city owes you. Now, what do you need?
I'm just curious. How long have you been in here?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life. So it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. The Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
Huh. Okay then. Well, thanks for the information. Come on, Barrett.
What? Oh, sorry. Just the Terramorph attack. I'm lucky to still be here.
Aren't we all? Come on. I'm just... Okay, what was that other mission? Alright, what is this? Speak to Captain Marquez. Where? In the wolf system. Right, we'll worry about that later. While we're here, let's deal with this package. Alright. Now we need to worry about that boot as well. So where's this package? That away? What is it? What's... Am I missing something? Apparently so. There we go. Alright. Alright, we've got to take the gnat, have we? Haha, too slow. Oh, well done. You made it. Alright. So, we need to go there in a minute, but let's walk off and come back in a second. Alright. Alright, Logan. Hey Nissa, it's Nissa, isn't it? Have you seen Logan by any chance?
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
You could get me Nissa's location.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Probably the wrong time of day for her. Could she be elsewhere though? Alright. I know he programmed her. Logan. I know he programmed her biometrics into my watch, so it should find her, but still feels a bit weird. Nah. She's not here, is she? Okay. Well, let's go over here then and do what we need to do here. Just like that. Oh, I'm a security guard. I just found something funky. Let's take it to the office. Still cleaning up some DNA off the floor. Yumi, hey Yumi, how you doing?
Still have how's the investigation going?
I've got your package.
Good work, Captain. Suffice to say, you were overqualified for this job, but given our staffing problems, I'm still glad you showed up.
Yeah, well, that was the point.
That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Well, you know. Glad it worked out. I mean, I wouldn't make a habit of recruiting people off the street, but hey, whatever works.
Well, I have you now, so I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Not a problem. Alright, you okay, Yumi?
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
Okay. Well, do you have any more work then while I'm in the habit of helping you out?
I've got nothing at the moment, but come back later, and I might have something for you.
Alright. Cheers. By the way, it's been a couple of days. How's the day-to-day operations going now? Has things started to settle down again?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
Yeah, I get that. Well, I'm glad I could help you.
See you later, Captain.
Yeah, see you later. Right, Barrett. It's time for us to...
Your safety is important to UC security.
Well, thank you, yes. It's time for us to jump on the Vanguardian.
Nice technique. You should try some flips next time.
Hardy ha ha. Watch the sarcasm before I leave you here. Alright, everyone. We're back. Are they moonwalking? Look at them practice the moonwalk. Ah! Got a dancer out there. We need a bigger crew. Oh, yeah. I'm not leaving yet. I'm having a nap. Barrett, we're not leaving yet. I'm going to have a nap and drop this package off with Logan before we go. So, you know, I know if you want to go use your bed at the lodge, go ahead, but we were closer to the ship, so I'm getting in my bunk. See you in the morning. What sort of day has it been? Who knows? But now it's time for sleep.